David, so great to see you. It's been many, many years since I've actually sat across from you in real life, but thanks for the Zoom time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
This movie is unbelievable, so cool. But I want to tell you, when I was a little girl, we're almost about the same age. My earliest and best memory was hanging out with my grandfather, who loved wrestling. I mean, I was a little girl. I was 4 or 5 years old,
Yeah.
and I sat in the living room with him. It's my best memory ever, and I got into wrestling with my grandfather. Given the fact that your lineage and everybody in your family went into acting pretty much, was it inevitable that why didn't you just start being a wrestler?
Well, I always loved wrestling. I don't know. I kind of got out of it for a period of time.
Yeah.
Until Ready to Rumble script came by, and then I was like, I'd sort of watched it like a little bit. But the story you told about your grandfather is really what I learned is so beautiful about wrestling, that it does connect people and they have these memories and it's generational.
Yeah.
And it really is like deep in people's hearts. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we were always actors. We were always joking around and acting and stuff. But wrestling was just something that when I read Ready to Rumble, the script, I was like, oh, this is amazing. By the 8th page, I was like, wait, it says Macho Man. Is this the real Macho Man?
Yeah.
And I called my agent up. It's like, the real Macho Man going to be in this? They're like, yeah. I was like, I'll do it. Who
cares? Who cares if he stomps on me? Whatever, I'm in.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And then, you watch this documentary and, listen, your life has always been an open book. You were the kind of guy who's never kept anything under the rug. My heart goes out to you for that and being so honest. But at the end of the day, when this was all finished and put together and you watched it back, David, was it a cathartic process? Was it how, you really opened yourself up to us in many ways here.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to watch. I'm not sure if I'll be watching it again. I mean, I'm supposed to go to the screening, but yeah, it's tough. I know that the documentaries I like are very open, revealing, and honest, and so I, as an actor, you kind of are trained to do that. I don't put up a lot of walls when I'm acting. It's almost like a process of stripping them away. So yeah, I wanted to be open. I wanted to be honest. I wanted to just tell my story in the sort of most vulnerable way.
And you did. And there's a lot of stuff I didn't really know, and I couldn't even believe when you said that you hadn't gotten roles for so many years. And I just thought, what, really? Did that fuel your wrestling rage? Did that help you fuel that?
It sort of did in a way. Now there's a little thing about that. Right after I got kicked out of the editing room at some point because they were like, my wife,
you're
Christina,
too close. Yeah.
She was amazing. She produced the thing, and she was like, you have to get out of here. So I understood it. But the part about that specifically, right after that, I say, it's not like I haven't worked in 10 years. It's just the jobs that I got were from, other parts or somebody believing in me, and I just have a horrible auditioner. And it's been just years. And I had just gotten my first job from an audition. So then that's how that even came up.
Right.
But yeah, but it does feel you. So the thing that happened and that I learned through this whole process is that I really had to believe in myself. I really had to love myself, to be honest with you. And, when you read stuff like that, like hate on the internet, there's certain things, like even today, there was some reaction to something we did that was just so mean, but it didn't affect me the same way. But when you read that stuff and you've been telling yourself these kind of things, it really makes you really upset and angered and
well, sure.
It almost works as to confirm what you've been telling yourself in a terrible way.
Yeah, but you know what, David? The internet, as you probably well know, I mean, social media, it's for cowards,
I
right?
know, but I do love people, and I love,
Yeah.
even the sad people that are doing, like, saying mean things online. I don't know. It's always been something.
Well, we're human. I mean, you wouldn't be human if you didn't feel that way, and I understand it. And watching this and seeing some of the matches you do, like, I just want to talk about that death match. Are you insane, brother? I mean, seriously,
I
because
am
you
insane.
seriously almost die. Your neck is splurting out blood. You get out, and then you go back in. Like,
Yeah.
what on earth? You can't stage that kind of stuff. I'm sorry.
No, no, there was no staging in that.
Yeah.
But actually, the director, David Darg, and James Price are the two directors, but David Darg was in town. And I was like, I'm doing this. It just kind of came up because it wasn't scheduled. Nobody really wanted me to do it, but I knew it would be interesting. One of the things I wanted to prove to people is that I'm tough, and that I'm not scared of anybody. But that'll get you in trouble, as it got me in trouble. But so yeah, they showed up. He came. He was in town, so he's like, "Oh, come shoot it." So he shot it, but it just kind of went out of control. It was it's complicated what happened that
Yeah.
night, but it really did what I was looking to do, as far as, they hated me when I walked in that room, and then by the time I left, they were like cheering,
Yeah.
and were really uh, behind me. So
Well,
I
you
don't
worked
know.
hard. I mean, there's no question. You worked hard at this. This is something that's your passion, and it's so obvious when we see this. And what at the end of the day, like, I know that you're going to be doing more acting. Thank goodness. I'm glad that we're going to see you in more things. But what do you want people to take from this to know you? What do you want them to know best about you after watching this doc?
Um, I'm not sure. I really just made it to entertain people, to make a love letter to wrestling,
Yeah.
to have people understand wrestling a little more. People are so quick to, like, write wrestling off as, oh, it's this or that, or it's for kids, or whatever it is. But it's a really amazing sport
Mm-hmm.
and form of entertainment, and there's a lot of talent that goes into even the promos, or the stuff you have to act, is just really, it blows my mind how intricate and interesting it really is.
Yeah. Lastly, I can't leave without asking about Scream 5, because we are so excited about that. So
Okay.
I mean, Courtney is on board, which is
Yeah,
amazing. Any word about our Canadian gal, Nev Campbell? Like, what's
I
going on? Are you
know.
excited about this?
I'm super excited. We've all got our fingers crossed for Nev.
Yeah.
They just announced Jenny Ortega, who's an amazing young actress I worked with on Saving Flora, so that's
Yes.
exciting. So they're really casting really wonderful people. That's exciting to know.
But it's got to be a little
They're great
bittersweet.
directors.
Yeah, well, no Wes Craven, unfortunately,
I
but
know it's that'll be hard, but
yeah.
it'll be also great to carry on his legacy and just sort of continue what he started, and I hope to do a movie that he would enjoy. You know what I mean? Be a
Yeah.
part of something that he'd find entertaining, and, like, just, I don't think they should continue to celebrate him.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm sure you guys will do a great job with it. We're very excited. But I just want to thank you for your time, David. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and
Thank you, Bonnie.
everybody in your family. I love your whole family. You're all so talented and amazing. And just stay, keep yourself sober and keep yourself healthy. And like, can't wait to see you in person when this pandemic is over. You'll come to Toronto and you'll come visit us, right?
Thank you. I sure will. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, David. Take care of yourself and your family.
Thanks,
See you
Bonnie.
soon. And best
Good
of
to
luck with
see
the
you.
doc.
Thank you.
Great. It's great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye.